MRI scan gone wrong. Now, last fall, KTVU investigated an incident where medical equipment was sucked right into an MRI machine at Kaiser Permanente, Redwood City, injuring a nurse.
And most recently, a wheelchair was found inside an MRI machine at a Sutter Health imaging site in Mountain View. Now, I took a closer look at this widespread issue and looked into the standards across the industry.
A wheelchair in an MRI machine, narrowly missing a patient who was on the MRI bed at Sutter Health's Mountain View Center imaging on April 1st. These are photos provided to KTVU after the incident. Tobias Gilk, a consultant on MRI safety, says it was reported to him by a witness.
That there was a patient on the table, and that this trainee brought the non-MRI wheelchair into the room, that the magnet attracted it and it went flying at the scanner.
Gilk says there are standard practices and minimum training information for people who work in the MRI environment.
My frustration comes out of the fact that these are almost 100% preventable through existing best practices.
And Dr. Stephanie Tan, a radiologist in Canada and MRI expert, says she believes safety protocols were not followed.
It's not standardized anywhere, not in the States, not in Canada, not in Europe either. The way that's not standardized, the reporting is not standardized.
KTVU struggled to get clarity from multiple regulatory authorities about reporting standards, such as the California Department of Public Health, which told us its radiological health branch was informed through a public inquiry of an incident involving magnetic resonance imaging, MRI, at a healthcare facility in Mountain View, California. However, because MRI is outside RHB's jurisdiction, RHB referred the matter to the California Medical Board for follow-up. The California Medical Board told us to ask CDPH because it does not, quote, oversee these types of medical offices. The site is accredited through the American College of Radiology. Sutter Health sent us this statement via email. Ensuring the safety and excellence of our patient care is always our top priority. Unfortunately, accidents can occur. Thankfully, no one was seriously injured and corrective action was promptly taken. We adhere to strict standards and report to the appropriate oversight and accreditation bodies as required. When incidents like this happen, we conduct thorough reviews to identify opportunities for learning and improvement. We take safety very seriously and are consistently enhancing best practices to support our patients and team members. But when we requested a report, the American College of Radiology said they don't comment on specific local site matters. An ACR spokesperson told us people can report incidents, and accredited sites are subject to unannounced visits, but they do not regulate medical sites, and sites are not required to report issues, failures, or injuries. But this is just the most recent in a string of potentially dangerous incidents. Late last year, we reported on 2 incidents at Kaiser Permanente facility in Redwood City. One in February, when reports show a hospital bed was brought into the scan room and flew into the machine, injuring a nurse. Another in March 2015, where a medical equipment cart got stuck into the scanner. Photos provided by Gilk show multiple incidents reported to CDPH. One just outside of LA in Whittier in January, and another at Simon Med in Beverly Hills. And back in 2016, at a facility in San Diego, an elderly man died after an MRI incident. And while fatal incidents are rare, radiologists say the number of failures are on the rise.
It's kind of expected that it's a problem because there's an increasing number of MRIs being performed every year. We're up to 30 million in the States.
Gilk says there should be an agency which standardizes reporting and enforces consequences.
I think that there's an obligation on the part of the state, one form or another, to make sure that, the citizens of the state of California, when they go seeking health care, that they are assured some minimum levels of quality and safety.
The consequences and corrective action in this case were not disclosed, but in other cases, the state has issued fines to medical sites which failed to provide a safe environment for staff and patients.
A man who